So we're here at the premiere of Gravity, and we can't wait to see George Clooney and Sandra Bullock.
I love her.
You love her?
I love her.
Sandra.
She's
I love
amazing.
Sandra Bullock. She's like your girl next door, isn't she?
She actually is really nice though.
She's very nice.
And her kid is really cute too.
Is it? I've never
Sandra,
seen
your
that.
child is very cute.
That's sweet. That's really nice.
Should I know?
That's very nice. Yeah, that's very good.
Absolutely none. And it was around a year and a half before we really figured it out. And we ended up with this thing called the light box, which was sort of fundamental to it, which was this box made out of LED panels. The actor was standing in a harness in the center, on a sort of rig. There was a track going away from it, and on that track was a robot, a 2-ton robot, which would motor down, and the camera was on the end of that robot, and would motor down and stop a foot or so, an inch or so, maybe even closer to Sandra. And we were testing it out, and literally the day before production, we did our final tests, and we put a dummy in the rig, and it didn't stop. It went right on through. Fortunately, it worked after that. And, we didn't tell Sandy, of course. You know, that was a big part of it. And of course, the work that Framestore did to take what we shot and make it work was astonishing. So yeah, it's a very British film. And Framestore did it.
Well, you're just trying to say that throughout the process we didn't know what we were doing.
Framestore fixed it. Well, it certainly doesn't show. Sandra, can I ask you, it's a wonderful performance and clearly very physically challenging, and I imagine quite conceptually challenging for you as well, given that you would have been performing not in the real environment as such. Could you tell us about your experience?
The physicality was manageable. I mean, it's just you knew what you needed to do to get from A to B, and the isolation in the interaction with nothing was a little tricky. But in the perfect scenario, when you're lost in space, I would only assume that isolation, nothing to connect to, no human contact with all the elements that you're dealing with. So it was actually the ideal situation to work in. I can say that now that I've finished it. There was a lot of complaining while I was shooting it. But if you ever were stuck, you just had to call out into the blackness, and some voice would come back and help you through it. But you always had to rely on what had been in Alfonso's head, and what Tim Weber and his incredible team needed from you, and you had to sort of suck it up and give them what they needed, because you know in the end it was going to be something just beautiful.
Well, congratulations to all of you. I'm incredibly pleased that Alfonso and Tim will be doing a masterclass tomorrow around the making of the film. And as our guests, some of our guests will be staying for the screening this evening, would you please give us time to get everyone back to their seats? And don't forget to hand in your 3D glasses at the end. And enjoy what I think of as a truly immersive cinematic experience. I'm so delighted we have this film in the festival, and please join me in congratulating and thanking